Hello, my name is Dr. Horst Heitz. I'm from SME Connect, and today we have an interview with our new chair of the SME Connect Defense Group, Tomáš Zdechovský, member of the European Parliament since 2014. You are part. Welcome first that you are here.
Thank you very much.
You are a member here of this Parliament since 2014.
Das ist wahr.
Yeah, and I have to say you have this vibe that you are a very politician who is not only fighting for SMEs, who is really hands-on. Perhaps nobody knows, but you rebuilt several churches in Czech Republic.
That's true.
You are also very intellectual. You have your own poems. In the same time, you were in the Czech army, first lieutenant, and now really a fighter for Ukraine, and really also now entered the defense politics and sector. How this path first coming, how this complexity comes together?
I come originally from the family what has it the aristocratic base, and my father, he was teacher, and he learned us that we need to be much more complex in our views of all the things, and it's very necessary to have it much more overview about the world. Not only look local, because he told me every time local people are looking for the local things, but you have to look around the world, because world is changing and they need the people like you what will have it the knowledge of the history, what will live in present, and who will look to the future to find any solution for the future. Because future solution has it the biggest potential for the businesses.
I have to say this is exactly what we do in SME Connect. We're thinking in ecosystems, in supply chains, and what SMEs is thinking all the time, as family back, what is the heritage, but also how to keep the heritage. And I think this is the link. And now, in this global world, is coming now uncertainty. You had this disruption with the communist time.
Yeah.
You say you are a noblest family. You saw already what could happen, how you're living under a dictatorship. And now Europe is under pressure, and our friends in Ukraine are invaded by Russia aggressively, but we see also Iran and so on. And a topic what was always here in this parliament, I think nobody wanted to deal with it, was defense. What changed, and where you see you now from your political way, how you come to this topic?
I think most important issue, and what I see here, it's really the security. If the people are not secure, they have it problems in economic way. They don't speak about the future. They don't want to have it families, and I think everything starts from the security. And why we built the European Union? Because we want to have it secure place and secure part of the world where the people will discuss and not fight. And it happened. After Second World War, it was no here any fight. No one was killing another one. Also, it was the stable place. Thanks to Russia, they destroy this unique opportunity for continuation. And if Russia is now attacking Ukraine, it has many influence to European country. We, as Czech Republic, we are 680 kilometers from the borders of Ukraine. Also, you see that if I will use one drone, I will send it directly from the Ukraine to the Czechia. And Russia is aggressive country, and you have to see that the regime of Vladimir Putin is based on the view that they must build back Soviet Union, and I don't want to have it Czechia as a satellite of the Russia. Also, we would like to live in peace, in democracy, and in freedom. And this is for me the key issue why I decided to go to army, why I decided to support all the defense projects in Ukraine, and why I decided fighting here in European Parliament for all issues what can support our defense, sovereignty, and our values.
Thank you so much. I think this is very important to say. The defense politics and the defense strategy we have is to protect freedom and to keep peace, not to be aggressive. This is the difference to Russia. And Otto von Habsburg warned here already very early from Putin. Do you think really this mindset is now arrived in this parliament? Or are you this one of these few fighters who's saying we have to do it now, faster, better? Or are there still uncertainty and saying, yeah, how to deal with it? Do we need this European who says, no, we want to keep peace, but we can also fight for it?
Yes, if you want peace, you have to be prepared for next war. Also, this is defend ourselves. It's mean to give it our enemy signals that we are prepared. And I think that we were not very well prepared, and we have to do a lot of steps. We need small and middle entrepreneurs what will really be very creative and help us to react on current situation. I think that SMEs platform is the best solution how to really react on possible threats what we are facing in these times. It was in Ukraine the small companies from the garage who came and who established manufacture on the drones, and now they are big companies with many people what grew up in the 4 years and what are really key factor of defense of Ukraine. And we have to base this opportunity in the European Union. Why I said yes, that I would like to be defense attaché in SMEs Direct, because it makes sense. Mm-hmm. And it's very important. The European level, sharing the experience, bringing the ideas, promoting the ideas, small and middle companies, it's key issue for European security and for European business also. Also, these two very important factors can really make our sovereignty great again.
I think this is exactly our topic, SMEs. They are vital, they are flexible, innovative. Ukraine shows it, how you can really bring up a war industry, a drone industry from nowhere. It's very successful leading today. Where is Europe here? I know Czech Republic has a very strong growing defense industry, also drone industry. But where are the chances? Where are still the problems? And are SMEs very good included? Because we have here this tendency that large companies in the defense sector are leading and everything is around them arranged. And the SMEs has to see how they can manage it in the shadow of these big tankers.
Problem of large companies is that they are doing very good things, but they are large. Also, sometimes if you need something to change, you need someone who is creative. And most creative are small and middle-sized entrepreneurs would really have it many ideas what they can do. And they can change it. They can bring the ideas. They can really inspire each other. And I think that much more now, European Union is not about financing a project, but about inspiring each other, sharing the knowledges, sharing the views. And this is the SMEs platform is for me the key issue. Before I started my career as a politician, I was owner of 3 SMEs. Also, for 10 years, I was entrepreneurs, and I know what's going on. And we were very creative. In 2009, when started the crisis, all big companies were surprised what's going on. But we, as small companies, we sent people home. We said we have to establish this, and we started to work. Also, in 3 months, there was not crisis. There was a huge potential for our work, and this this is what we want for the European SMEs, especially here in Brussels. Establish here some platform what will support the people, what will give the people the hope, what will give the people the information, what's going on, and what will bring the people and make the presentation here in European Parliament and European institution. It's key issue what we want to do.
Connection, in fact, what SME Connect is, connecting the SMEs, sharing knowledge, opportunities. I know also many Ukrainian companies searching from the defense sector, searching partners, because still we have here difficulties to enter international defense markets because it's very regulated, the tenders are not easy. So we have still not really a European defense market. Where is this really to say SMEs has their chance? Is this where we have to fight, to push? We can do it only together?
Absolutely, absolutely. SMEs Connects mean that especially what's the Europe defense industry need? It needs robotization, it needs the drones without China technology, and they need to really send all the Russian or Soviet Union goods and weapons out from the Europe and bring there something to new. And this is what we can do and how we can work together. Also for us are very important the big tech and big defense company. But part of the projects it can be based on the SMEs from the European Union.
More partnership between big and small, more on same eye level to become together better. What you would see in the dual use, we see also that a lot, and also in Ukraine, from before produce something for peace and consumption goods, entering now the defense sector. Is this also a solution because the technology is so fast that I produce normal times more for the civil sector, and then if it's needed, the newest drone types we can have?
Absolutely, and I think that the double-use technologies are everywhere. Also, we have to work with them, and we have to look on that all the technologies has its potential in the war, but also in the defense, also in the peacetime. And you know how started the internet? It was based on the technologies what were from the defense sector, but we use now internet in peaceful purpose. Although there is not necessary really say that we will now develop only something for the defense. It can be the start. The war can be started, but it can have it many opportunities and many things for the future what we can do together.
So then I can summarize this is the big ones are the cornerstones, but the flexibility, this innovation, this vibrance is by the SMEs if we do it in the right mix. I think this is a success story. Also in Germany was this the right mix made it. What are for you the next concrete steps or ideas you want to implement in this working group?
I would like to, first, I would like make the strategy for this year. I would like to have it here some special actions what we can do for the SMEs. I would like offer them participate on all our meetings or our discussion. We would like to start now with the drone technologies because we needed to have this discussion. Then go through the robotization and other discussion step by step here in European Parliament and European Union and to talk what they can do, what's the offer, meet the partners from the NATO and really give the opportunity to small SMEs to grow up, to be bigger and stronger and be much more independent. And I think for us it's now crucial topics be independent on the US because predictability of the US president is not very high. Also, especially in the time when they started the war with Iran, we need to have it any solution what will be European solution based on European companies and European knowledge.
I think this is a very good closing word. And I'm really looking forward to work with you because I see that you also have this fire in you and also the knowledge. I think we have not often MEPs who have also this entrepreneurship. And if you bring political vision and also this both entrepreneurship together, then it's something comes great out. And thank you so much. I'm looking forward. And this will...
It was my pleasure. It was my pleasure, and I hope so that our cooperation will be much more better than the cooperation between China and Russia.
You cannot compare it.
Absolutely.
We are Europeans, and I think underestimated. If we want, we can do it.
Absolutely. Thank you very
so
much. Thank you. Thank you, Horst.
Thank you.